From WTOK-TV, this is News Center 11.
Water line breaks in New York are causing problems for many, including schools that are closing and delaying tomorrow. But first, Congressman Gregg Harper talks about his decision to step down from the U.S. House after his current term ends.
News Center 11 at 10 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Candace Barnett. Congressman Gregg Harper announced today he will not be running for re-election. The 61-year-old representative for Mississippi's 3rd Congressional District has served 5 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives. In a statement, Harper said he has been thinking about when he would step down for nearly 2 years and made the final decision over the holiday break. Courtney Ann Jackson sat down with him today to discuss his decision in tonight's top story.
Gregg Harper will hit the 10-year mark in Congress at the end of this term.
We just couldn't see a way forward to run for even another term. It was time. We know we're going to be expecting our first grandchild in July. There was a desire that we would have a little more control over our schedule and time. And you know, I miss being in Mississippi a lot.
But some of the family matters drawing him home were also the motivation for his work in D.C.
Livingston, our son, who's now 28, who has Fragile X syndrome, has been the inspiration for our life.
Harper established an internship program for college students with intellectual disabilities in a program at George Mason University. He also notes the strides towards self-driving cars that could help the disability community and others unable to drive. Prior to Thursday's announcement, Harper's name has been mentioned frequently as a potential replacement if Senator Cochran were to retire. He didn't want to comment on hypotheticals, but said he believes Cochran will serve out his term. So I ask, are you ruling out the possibility of ever going back to D.C. after you finish this term?
You never say never, but at this point in time, I plan to serve out my term for this and then return to the private sector. And just am so thankful for the opportunity.
Candidates interested in Harper's 3rd District seat will have a March 1 qualifying deadline. Courtney Ann Jackson, News Center 11.
For many people I spoke to, the news of Harper's retirement was unexpected. After nearly a decade of representing the 3rd Congressional District, many of his fellow Republicans will be sad to see him go. The chairman of Lauderdale County's Republican Party says he knows Harper will want to spend more time with his family, and they'll be ever appreciative of all he's done for his home state and the Queen City.
Well, you know, he's been a tireless defender of rights for those with disabilities. He's been a champion of economic development for East Mississippi and really Meridian in particular. And we're really going to miss him and his influence in Washington.
U.S. Senator Roger Wicker spoke to our Washington bureau today. He says he has nothing but praise for Representative Harper.
I understand his decision, but I will say he leaves a void, and he has represented Mississippi in a way that makes us proud, and he'll be hard to replace.
Right now, there's no word on who will step up to try to fill Harper's shoes, but Wicker and Norman both say they're confident there will be a qualified pool of Republican candidates ready when the time comes. Harper has been in Congress since 2009. He overwhelmingly won his re-election in 2016, and the district is heavily favored toward Republicans. Prior to his political career, Harper worked as an attorney in private practice and served as the city prosecutor for both Brandon and Richland.